going to take a deep dive on the top 10 cards that have gone up in the past 7 weeks in the baseball market. Because if you have been paying attention even a little bit, you have seen that the baseball market has been going up, 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 up. Even though we don't know when the season's actually going to start. It's just the way it is, man. But it's gone up enough that I got to make a video. Okay, so we're going to go over the top 10 cards I'm here in the Market Movers tool. First of all, I want to remind you, I have the Market Movers, the Sports Card Society, link in description, where almost every day I send an exclusive video to my members outlining a specific sports card pick, as well as all the research that I have and the exit strategy I have for the card. For instance, I was recommending Nikola Jokic PSA 10 Prism. There you can see one sold for $1,000 on January 12th. I was recommending it back here in early December, and that baby went for just around $400, so pretty good profit there. I also recommended the John Morant courtside PSA 10. We were getting that for about $700 in late October, early November. Today, the latest one sold for over almost $2,300, so pretty good profits to be made. Also, members of the society get our hookup to get 20-day PSA grading for just $25. Now, if you go on the PSA website, they have 25-day grading for $50. So it's like, what do you want? Do you want 20-day grading for $25, or do you want 25-day grading for $50? Pretty easy decision. Plus, you get to message me through Instagram and email. All right, let's dive in. Please give this video a like. I appreciate it, homeboys and homegirls. And go ahead and subscribe because you want to get notified of this hotness the second it comes out. You know it. So here we are. I'm in the Market Movers tool. I'll put a link for this in the description too. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year. Highly recommend getting the year because you get 20% off 12 months instead of just 1 month. And I recommend getting the full version, not the light version, because I use the full version and there's just some data tools in here that I just couldn't live without. All right. So let's take a look. This tool, by the way, is I basically live in here. This is where I find this is where I do 90% of my research and find 90% of the cards that I buy anyways. So I pulled up baseball, PSA, and I only pulled out the PSA 10s because if I left the raw cards in here, that can get kind of strange because, a raw card can go for $5 and then another one can go for 20 of the same card because condition matters so much. Of course, condition matters, but the condition is consistent when I'm talking about an actual graded card. The consistency of the grading on raw cards is very different, as you probably know. All right, so the first one that comes up when I pulled up Market Movers, I could do the last 7, 14, 30, 60, 90 days. I can do a custom date too, but I just like to go over the last 7 days, see what is most recent. So it looks like at the top here we have Mr. Chipper Jones, a legend. He actually won a World Series in '95 with the Braves. And he Hall of Famer, all that stuff. If you look here, actually, this is just a good long-term hold because he's a legend. He can't get hurt. He's done what he's done, and he's a Hall of Famer. And as you can see, this card over the last 3 months, we're looking at October 17th to January 15th, has just been steadily going up. And it's not out of hand yet because you can get it for probably around $70, $75. As a matter of fact, looking at this, I am definitely going to buy some of these because that's a pretty good return, right? If you got one back here for $48 3 months ago, and now it's $75, I know sometimes this market can get us kind of, I don't know if the word's jaded, that's probably not right. It can messes with us because we're like, hey, I can get this card and it might go up like 500% in a day. Yeah, so you're like constantly looking for that stuff, and that's hard. Where really all the money I make from quick flips like that, I put into cards like this. Because this is just going to steadily go up over time. This guy's a legend. And a year from now, like on January 13th, 2022, what do you think this card is going to be? It'll probably be at least double. We're sitting here putting our money in 401ks and all this stuff to get hopefully like a 5% return. I mean, people, if I said, hey, you can get a 10% return on your money, people would come beating down my door. And here I'm talking about maybe you can get 150 to 100% return on this card year over year. I mean, come on, right? Get what I'm saying? Comment below what you think about all of that I just said with like 401ks and investing and sports cards and returns and stuff like that. Put it down below because I want to know what you think. I really do. And give the video a like. It's good for the algorithm. Makes YouTube like me. And I want to be liked. Actually, I don't give a crap what anybody thinks, man. Next, Juan De Franco. Interesting. So this is obviously an active player. His Bowman base first prospect in the PSA 10 format. And as you can see, it's starting to spike up. You could have got it here a week or so ago for $60. Looks like you might still be able to, but looks like there's been some spike up sales as baseball's just been going up, so this makes sense. See what these are going for on eBay. Ooh, it's doing it to me again. For some reason, my browser is throwing a hissy fit and won't let me use eBay. Let me see if I can find... Let me go on a different browser and just type in good old eBay real quick and see if I can find Juan De Franco Bowman 2019 PSA 10. Okay, look at that. $90, not bad. What did we say it was going for? It's starting to work its way up there, huh? But we want to get it for around 70. Best offer? We can make an offer on that. Let's see. Let's go to buy it now. I'm not going to do this with every card because or else this video is going to get really long. I tend to make longer videos, but you know, I pack in the content, man. I really do. I just can't make a short video without giving enough, you know, honestly, like content. Like I got to go through this whole thought process, and I hope you appreciate it. Give it a like, give me a sub, give me a comment if you appreciate that. Let's go. I should have typed in the number of the card because there's 400 some. So let's go back to best match real quick. Because Juan De Franco's a guy I'm pretty interested in. What's the number on this card? BP 100, is that right? Whew. See, there we go. New listing, that's probably going to go pretty quick. Crap, I might buy this. Ooh, I might buy this. Wait a minute. Where are we at? All right, it was going for like 58 last week. It's had this nice spike here all the way up to these. Damn, I might buy that. Ooh, I think I'm going to buy it. When I'm done with this video, I think I'm going to buy it. But anyways, there's other ones out here too. 65. Oh, even less. Free shipping on that though, so they're exactly the same price. Maybe there's one I can make an offer on. Make an offer on. New listing, maybe I get it for even less. I'm going to make some offers, what I'm going to do. I want this. I want this, man. All right, we'll go to the next card. Good looking card. I like that year of Bowman. I'll show you something real quick in the Market Movers tool. Not a good card to do it with. I'll do it on another one. Well, I'll do it quick. You can pull up multiple grades. You can pull up multiple cards. You can pull up multiple years. You can pull up multiple players all at the same time. I like this ratios button here. Now, it's not going to show it to me because it compares the same exact card in the same grade. What it would do is it would show me the ratio of the PSA 10 to PSA 9. For some reason, the PSA 9 is not in here. Let's try it on a different card. Let's go to Chipper. Maybe he's got one. Because the ratio really matters. Now, it matters more on modern. Well, they don't. Oh, goodness. What's going on? That's really strange. Next guy, Bo Jackson. We'll get into that in a second. We'll get to it later. Bo Jackson. See, this is a card that I'm like, now, I don't know if he's so much of a baseball legend. He's a legend sports person, for sure. But you can see that, you know, his card's been pretty flat. Granted, shit, that is more money than I thought it would be. Apparently there was a sale of that. Let's see if eBay will work for me this time. Oh, it worked. Look at that. 3 days left. It's already up to 230. Goodness. So, okay. Wait a minute. Let's find some. Oh, it's only 7. Let's just look. Oh, they're all auction. Are they all auctions? Except for this one. Where this guy says, yeah. 2. Oh, you're buying 5 of them. So $400 each? Yeah, man. Let's go on here just to be sure. Take a look at the soldies. Yeah, eBay said, screw me again. All right, well, that was Bo. Fernando Tatis. Now, this is one where we're going to try to find a niner on. This is a heavy-duty one for him. His Bowman Prospects Chrome PSA 10. Heavy-duty. This baby's going for over a G, but check this out. I mean, if you have a tool like this, by the way, like I bought one of these, rather, and I bought it back here I bought it for about Yeah, it was about 550. Yeah, that's about right. Shit, I wonder if this sale here is actually the one I had on eBay. Anyways, but I got about that day for about that price. Anyways, and now the latest one, and now it had a nice bump, went up to a G, and then the latest one sold for over a G. So I feel pretty good about that. This is a guy that I was recommending my Sports Card Society, so we've made some pretty good money on that already. Obviously, I was recommending him early November because I knew this stuff was going to start picking up. Let's see if we can find a ratio on him quick. Ooh, why don't they got the? That is shocking me that they don't have the PSA 9s in here. Anyways, close it out. So that's another guy that's been going up. That particular card went up 37%, 8 sales. Whew. Lowest of 7, 1136, very interesting. Now Ronald Acuna also makes sense because the guys that I basically recommended in my society recommended was Tatis, Acuna, Soto, and Luis Roberts. And and Juan De Franco, but those were the main guys. Tatis was the guy that I was really, really the highest on. I still am the highest on. So let's pull up this Acuna. Yeah, he's just been going up too. You see how valuable having a chart like this is? Being able to see what's going on. This is why I was saying that this is the most valuable thing I use. Again, the link is in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off. First month, first year. I recommend the year, and I recommend the full version. Cunha. Yeah, this card's really taken off. I mean, look. Back here, Christmas, you could have got it for like $100. And now, it's going for over 200. Pretty good return. Keep putting all your money in the 401ks. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, but my point is, like, don't be scared. I'm not saying take it all out. I mean, your decisions are for you. They're going to show me a ratio on this one, maybe. Yes, they will. Because the ratio of, this is one, I'm giving you a tip here. One of the methods of finding undervalued cards is to these ratios. And like I told you, I might have mentioned before, PSA 10s and PSA 9s are roughly a third. Like PSA 10s are typically three times the value of PSA 9, three and a half times. And a BGS 9.5 is typically half of a PSA 10. So this is about right. There's nothing too crazy going on here. Like if this were all of a sudden like 3, 4, that would tell me the BGS 9.5 is way undervalued, and I'd be buying these suckers up, and I'd recommend them to my society when I find a data point like that. And that's really what this tool is all about, is finding these data points that find you undervalued cards. Chris Bryant. By the way, one thing that I really love is this price alert. I could say, hey, if this card goes below a certain number, alert me. Because, if that's the case, I'd want to buy it. And I say, hey, if this card goes above a certain price, alert me. That would mean that I probably want to consider selling it. And it's just nice to have this automated tool alert me of that stuff. Manny Machado, that makes sense. Is that all Manny Machado's going for? Leave a comment below. When do you think the baseball season will actually start in April? Or what do you think is going to happen with it? Because the NBA is starting to look kind of shaky, man. I mean, today the Wizards announced they have 5 players with COVID. They haven't announced who they are. They've already had the Wednesday and today's game postponed. And their next game is scheduled for Sunday. Manny, what are you going? I'd say your cards go for typically about $70. And then it took a spike. And now it's going for 87. Looks like we had a couple sales over 100. Let's go to eBay. Hopefully eBay works. It did. 104. Let's organize it by. And I love that the very refined. Oh, you suck. So okay, let's go back to this. I love the very refined search. That's what I was saying. Look at it. It's at $99 with not much time left. 25, 182. So that's about what they're going for. You can make an offer on these suckers. Allen Ginter. I like the Allen Ginter cards, but they're just not that valuable. What did I say? The top one was 104. Not bad. That's a pretty fair price, right? Because when we look at the chart back here, we had some sales. We had a sale of 114. You saw that auction. It's already at $100 with like 10 hours to go. So that's a pretty fair price. But man, I think I'm going to buy some of those Juan De Francos. go make some offers because those still seem a little undervalued. And I wouldn't know that if I hadn't used this tool. Another Ronald Acuna Topps Chrome update. See what that chart looks like. Yeah, he's been going up. Obviously, his card was going for about 70, $80. Now it's going for over a Hondi. 130 latest sale. Let's pull that up quick. Let's see if... Nope, eBay hates me. All right, we'll leave it alone. Although I want to see if this... Has he got a PS... No, he's got the PSA 9 in here. Interesting. A lot of these guys aren't having it. And Vlad... Oops. And Vlad Guerrero... up 30% in the past 7 days. His Topps Heritage PSA 10 up 30%. Pete Alonso up 27%. His Topps Heritage base going for about $38. Started at 29. Interesting. And that is the end of the top 10 cards that have gone up over the last 7 days in the baseball market. Again, I used the Market Movers tool to find all this. I was in the grade PSA 10, by the way. Links in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off. If you want to get alerted of good sports cards investments that I find, I use all my methods here. Join the Sports Card Society, plus you get the discount PSA grading, plus you can message me. It's only $9.99 a month. And the Market Movers tool, again, use code SOCIETY, 20% off. Link in the description. I suggest getting the year. I suggest getting the full version. There's also a link in the description for $10 free on StarStock when you deposit $10 more. If you haven't been on StarStock, man, you are missing out, because like buying and selling cards on eBay is fun and all, but there's headaches with that. You know, you got to pay sales tax, you got to pay shipping, you got to ship stuff too, and it's just like StarStock. You can just buy it instantly and list it for sale instantly without paying sales tax, without dealing with shipping, and it's wild. Now there's a little bit of sticker shock when you go to StarStock. Because cards go for more on here because the company actually looks at them and rates them. So StarStock A's, StarStock's basically saying we think this card will at least be a PSA 9. So they get a premium because they've actually been looked over. You know what I mean? So that's why the prices are higher on here. But what's beautiful is like Raul Neto, someone I was looking at, because the Wizards have... like I said, 5 guys on COVID. I don't know who they're going to be, but I think Raul Neto is going to come in and get more minutes. Therefore, he's going to get more production and more airtime, and his cards will go up because they're so cheap. You know what I mean? So I bought some of these already. And with baseball, I don't know if I'd buy so much baseball right now. Actually, you can. You absolutely can, because it's the same difference. It's just a matter of, I mean, they're moving. They're certainly moving. And I didn't look like they're slowing down. They're all still going up. So anyways, that's what I got for you today. All the links in the description. Give the video a like, give it a sub, give it a comment. You have yourself a nice day. Stay classy. You're awesome.